Madusa, written by Crystal Pereira. Exterior, bottom of cliff, Laguna Beach, night. Madge, 30, stone cold resting bitch face, eyes shoot open as a wave crashes over her. Monstrous looking in shambles of a Madusa costume. A gory looking stick is plunged into her heart. Dry blood surrounds the wound.
What the?
Madge commits to removing it, bracing for the pain and blood. It's out. The wound heals itself quick, leaving a minor scar. Something's weird. She makes her way to a cliffside to scale it. At the top, a hand emerges from the cliff. Madge pulls herself up, struggling like a toddler, rolling onto the ground when she sees.
Rickety fucking ass stairs. Fuck!
She chucks a snake off her headpiece. Moments later, inside a house party living room, costume partygoers' eyes are glued on Madge.
You look like shit.
No shit. Where's Thina?
Her headpiece falls off completely.
Oh, you killed that look.
Earlier that night, at a Laguna Beach Halloween house party, the dining room bustles with creative costumes. Gaudy art and mirrors create an eclectic funhouse. Mads and friends hype each other up, our outfits up. Mads is decked out in a handmade Madusa costume, head of a snake and all. Gal, 26, country bumpkin, and Deity, 25, business casual in the club. Dressed as the sun and moon, vow for skull-carved apples. Deity bumps her crown on the bucket. A plastic zip tie acting as a sun ray falls off her crown.
I ruined it.
Now I'm lunar without my eclipse.
Matt grabs it quickly, mending it back with the other rays.
Good as new.
How butch, Bob the Builder?
Everything's fixable if you try.
Matt examines Don, 35, expired frat boy energy, at the bar making drinks, dressed only in a fanny pack and Tarzan loincloth.
Except for dank ass energy. FYI, Don, no one wants to see you in your chonies.
And you're supposed to dress sexy, not like a dumbass lizard.
Fear of snakes is really just fear of the divine.
Matt shows off her snake tattoos wrapped around her arms.
Look, maybe it'll light a fire under your ass to get your sculptures in for the temple's December gallery show.
I will. I'm sculpting forgotten women artists in history. You know, Edmonia Lewis sculpted indigenous and Haitian people to bring awareness to her.
Blah, blah, blah. You want to make money? All right, you got to create controversial art over sentimental shit.
You're literally fucking mental, bro.
What?
What money? Like your gallery takes 50%. You're the equivalent of an iPad asking for a tip at a
Okay. Listen. Your attitude needs a little bit of gratitude. Any other gallery would take 60.
I want to make an impact. Putting my sculptures in the temple hasn't brought me any recognition.
Okay, well then find better muses than old ladies.
Screw Don's corporate gallery scam, Mads. Your art should be on the fringe scene where it's appreciated.
Hey, truth or drink, Don? How much money do you pocket from that 50, and why does the Temple Gallery only promote already well-off artists?
Coward. You're next, gal. Who was the last person to do you dirty?
Dude, my landlord sent me a cameo of Kermit the Frog, letting me know I'm getting kicked out in a month so that she can raise the rent.
Girl, that's diabolical. What a cute way to be told horrible news, though. But is there anything else we can do to help?
Unless you can make her disappear, it's a lost cause. R.I.P. to hot tub nights. Daddy, how about you?
I got scammed out of $800 for Fleetwood Mac reunion tour tickets by a neighbor on my Nextdoor app.
Babe, that band
I know that now.
Matt's truth or drink? Did Thina wait until y'all broke up before she got with Percy?
I still don't know. Okay, she told me she didn't know what she wanted, but clearly she wanted to be with Percy. I haven't seen her since, aside from what she posts on socials.
Thina dropped off the grid this past year. It's been weird with her since she missed my birthday trip.
Because Percy couldn't go, she loses herself in relationships, except...
Me and her were better as besties, okay? It just should have been that way always.
I can see you two as that again one day in the future. You know, like gay cliche.
Over my dead body. She'd have to make things right first.
Well, I want you to find your person. I'm tired of seeing you kissing frogs.
You know, well, I'm sussing things out tonight with...
Happy Halloweeny, schools and bitches! I'm
late because some old geezer at CVS saw my Carrie costume and called an ambulance.
Yeah, that's why we need to start cyberbullying geriatrics.
Right.
Later in the living room, Cassie carves a basic spooky pumpkin. Mad sculpts a snake face on the exterior of hers as they chat privately.
Man, I'm just devastated I wasn't a child prodigy. Like, if my work could gain enough prominence to sustain a living, I could focus on anarchy calisthenics and art for activism. You know, like, they were all born into a life where no matter what happens with their art, they gonna be okay.
Art should be about connection and healing. I use my woodcut relief to get my frustration out on my ex.
Cassie really digs the knife in.
Ugh.
Cathartic?
Crack! The knife makes a break in the pumpkin. Mads fixes it, filling the gap with mushy pumpkin innards.
When I remember every little shitty thing she did to me last year, I pretend I'm carving into her. Allegedly. Okay? It helps me get out of my mind.
Yeah, well, using my hands brings me back to the present. Which reminds me of something I wanted to ask you, allegedly.
Mads holds up her gross hands full of pumpkin guts, not shoot. She wipes the seeds off. Cassie helps. They stare into each other's eyes, neither making a move. Thina, 27, witchy and bitchy, hot mess, and Percy, 33, dine-liner, ego, boy band reject, make a grand entrance dressed as Frankenstein and his bride.
Yeah, I didn't expect her to actually come. She always has some excuse.
And you're
so-
springing this on me now?
Thina squeezes between the women, giving Mads a playful shove before a long hug hello. Cassie watches and distances herself.
Save some talent for everybody else. I haven't made art in a year, and you casually whip up this getup? Can you believe I made her costume every year since we were kids? Now look at her first creation on her own. You new to the crew?
Cassie.
Mad's been a hot minute. I really want to talk to you. Let's go get deep over some drinks. I'll make your fave mojitos.
Yo, did y'all get my Partiful invite? Yeah, me and Don are collabing next month for our fundraiser, looking for early investors. AI art is the future.
Ugh, AI is derivative slot. It makes me feel as much awe as looking at a plastic plant.
Okay, well, you're good. We don't want anyone who's robophobic. How about you?
Oh, I don't support MLMs.
You're lost. All right, biggest financial ops since NFTs or Beanie Babies.
Percy makes his way to the bar.
We decided to go back to my place to give the hot tub a proper send-off before I gotta give it up.
Ooh, I'll never deny the chance to be filmed in my natural habitat. Drunk in love, baby, all night. You ain't that?
Mad looks at Thina, who has Percy making them all drinks.
I gotta talk things out with Thina, but I can meet you all afterwards to hang.
The gang gives a nod of acknowledgement to Mads and leaves. Later in the backyard, Mads stands between Thina and Percy at the edge of a cliff, taking in the view, several drinks deep.
We could scale down to the ocean, make like Tom Hanks and splash.
Mads playfully shoves Thina. Thina shoves back and readies herself.
Yeah. We're tight, okay? We're tight here with the view. Looks kind of blustery down there.
Blustery, who are you? Winnie the fucking Pooh?
No, yeah, I agree. We're cool here.
Yeah, so are we gonna have like a meaningful conversation? Because if not, I'm heading to Gals and Said. Their night seems way more fun adjacent to this.
Conversation about what?
You ditched our whole friend group and you've been MIA this whole year. It's not just me feeling it.
Look, we are booked, all right? Making moves makes money. And I took Thina traveling to all my AI art conferences, you know.
Yeah, it was for his art. Mine too.
Yeah, AI isn't art, it's devoid of soul.
Look, what I produce as an artist is in 10 minutes would take you a lifetime.
Calling
So-
in an order for a pizza doesn't make you a chef.
Thina does it too. All right, she's amazing at making up prompts, right, babe?
It's actually really impressive. The groundbreaking art he's doing.
I'm generating AI art of hashtag underrepresented women
Oh my
artists.
gosh, are you shitting me? You're literally bastardizing my fucking art ethos with robot art fucking bullshit.
You admit it's art.
Fuck you.
Mads loses it, shoving Percy. He doesn't move a muscle.
Don't be like that, Mads.
No, well, you've dated down, giving up whatever values you had to follow him.
Mads turns to walk away when she trips, stumbling to catch herself, and falls down cliffside. Branches breaking against Mads' arms. She looks in horror as the world spins around her. Sky, cliff, tree, ground, black. Thina and Percy stare over the cliff edge to check. Mads' body suddenly lies at the bottom, no response or movement. Moments later, at the bottom of the cliff, Thina and Percy are losing it. Thina tries shaking Mads, but she doesn't wake. Mads is dead. A stick protrudes out of Mads' chest from the fall. Thina looks sick. Percy paces in panic.
Okay. That's a dead ass corpse.
No, she's fine. I'll fix this. Actually, I can't do CPR with a stick lodged in her. What do I do?
Oh, yeah, do your witchy occult shit. I believe in you. You brought back your dead plants. How is this any different?
She's a fucking person with a soul. And all my stuff's at home anyways.
Wait, okay, I can't be linked to this, okay? I've got investors, okay? Think of my brand, babe.
Your brand, we're in this together, okay? You're in this with me. How to bring someone back from the dead.
On her phone, Thina clicks the first site, Wiki Spell.
Okay, I'm gonna need salt and cinnamon.
Okay.
Thina dumps her purse and Percy's empty his pockets. Hydration powder, floss, lip gloss, lots of candy.
Okay. Electrolytes are like salt's bougie cousin, right?
Get shells, leaves, and twigs. We're not crafting, okay? Doesn't matter what they look like. Just grab them all.
He hurries to gather like a caveman, chaotically. Thina smudges dirt across Mads' face like warrior makeup.
We need to make her invulnerable. Cleanse her with some sort of code of protection. What about your drink?
Percy hands over a red solo cup.
Pina colada? Really?
Thina splashes Percy's drink onto Mads. Suddenly, we're in the underworld at a river of sticks. Mads' eyes shoot open, bloodshot. She floats in a dark body of water, pulled into a rapid current. Back at the bottom of the cliff, Thina draws a spiral snake rune on Mads with lip gloss as glue, hydration powder, and sand filling it. She places leaves and twigs on her body's meridian points. She covers Mads' eyes, cinnamon-flavored candy, and sticks lodged in her hair.
It should work if I have the same well-meaning intentions.
Back in the river, it's a Frankensteinish transformation. The snake tattoos on Mads' arms slithered around alive. Suddenly, Mads is in a pit of snakes constricting her. Her body turns gray, statuesque. Mads' eyes change. Snakes swirl in the pupils like a spinning hypnotic disc, a power activated. On the beach, nothing happens. Percy nudges her to move. Thina grips tight to her friend in her arms.
I can do a different spell. A blood sacrifice. Exorcism? Something.
Yeah, we're not summoning shit or getting demonic, okay? I gotta draw some line.
Okay. Maybe we should call for help. I can't leave her here like this.
No. It looks like we did this.
Percy dusts their footprints and some of the mess off of Mads. He chucks Mads' phone into the ocean. He drags Thina away. She struggles to leave Mads behind. She gives one last remorseful glance. They run off. Later, Mads' body lies on the beach alone in ritual remnants. Snakes emerge from the brush and writhe beneath her, moving her to the water. They disperse as the waves crash over her. We pick up at the teaser. Mad is very much not dead. She gasps for air as she gets her bearings. Later, back at the house, Mad emerges through the party goers, staring at her gruesome look. She scans the party. Don, double-fisting drinks, saunters over.
How strong did you make my drink?
Relax. I only gave the guys Molly wine.
Yo, vodka Red Bull, you're obliterated.
Oh, don't cut my wings. Look. You know I love you guys. You loved Athena. Athena loves Percy. Percy loves Athena and her family's connection.
I'm not doing this.
Come on, lady. Listen, I know you're not only into ladies, but if dating is off the table, can we be on the table? I know you wanna have sex tonight. I can feel it in your eyes.
Don't, Don, we are not friends, okay? Your personality is like eating chicken and broccoli, and the fact that you even think that you have a chance with me made me throw up in my mouth.
Oh, well, maybe there's a way in the universe you could make it.
I'd rather die! Suck ass, gremlin.
You think you're better than me?
Duh. Paying to have talented friends doesn't make you close to having a creative brain cell.
Snakes swirl in her irises.
Yo, get off of me.
She pushes him away to get out of his grip, but he's bigger. Yet she's certainly not affected by the pressure. He forces a kiss on her as she tries kicking him. We see flashes of Mad's face as a stone Madusa statue. The kiss activates a power sucking the life out of Don. He turns to stone. His feet turn to stone, planting him on the ground. Solidifying his body forces him to set Mads free from his clutches. Don writhes in the pain of his transformation. He reaches to grab Mads again, angry. His final frozen statue form, permanent, fuming figure. Mads stares at the statue of Don in disbelief, then sees flashes of the underworld again. She grabs her head to handle the headache of the flashing images. She sees the pinky of her hand turn gray. Mad runs off down the road into the night. It's the next day in Mad's studio apartment. Blurry point of views beneath him. Images of the night flashes, tumbling down the cliff, snakes, drowning, grasping for air. Mad's eyes open. Mad makes her way past the life-size human figure sculptures and many sculptures of Madusa bust to her pet python Panic.
Oh, God. Good morning, Panic.
The snake hisses and strikes at her. Mad snaps back, irate.
Yo, what's wrong with you?
Mads locks eyes with it. Swirls activate in her eyes. She gives the snake an aggressive kiss. Panic's weight increases and turns into stone. Mads drops the statue Panic on her foot, but realizes she feels no pain. Images flash of Dawn turning to stone. She checks herself out in the mirror. She inspects a scar. Images of the wound healing flash. Mad sees another finger turn gray. She touches it. It's scaly and dried out like clay. She loads lotion on her hands and face, furiously rubbing it in. She focuses back on Panic, distraught at how her snake turned to stone. Later, outside Thena's apartment, Mad pounds at the door. Thena opens it. She slams the door in her face. It reopens after a beat.
You're not dead?
Damn, bitch, do I look that bad? Whatever, listen, I barely have any memory of last night other than I lost my phone and I had to walk back home.
And you're okay?
I mean, I was all fucked up at the beach, and then, I don't know, we were all up on the cliff next to the house party.
But you're fine now. So it's all good. We're good.
I mean, there was a whole ass branch lodged in me that's anti-fine, girl. Like, what happened and where were you?
You tripped and fell off the cliff. Oh my God, it was so bad.
Okay, well then how did I survive?
You didn't. You kind of died.
So if I fell on a tree and it fucking killed me, why the fuck am I alive right now?
I used a spell to bring you back, and I had to improvise. I thought it didn't work because you were gone.
You didn't call for help?
I panicked. I thought I made you worse than dead.
So you were gonna leave me there? For my body to be eaten by seals?
I couldn't carry you up the stairs, and seal season is in the winter.
Wait, rewind. When did you start messing with all that woo-woo witch bitch shit?
I've been experimenting with rune magic during my art block, okay? Must have been botched. Damn Mexi witches, you know? But you're alive,
Yes,
so...
but I have DVD bonus features.
Mads grabs a pencil and jams it into her arm.
So this is normal.
Mads pulls the pencil out and they watch the wound heal itself, only leaving a tiny scar.
A side effect.
Mads takes the statue Panic out of her bag, handing it to Thena.
Yeah, babe, well, your magic is giving more curse than blessing.
You sculpted your state?
I turned Panic into stone.
I wasn't expecting you to be capable of this. I don't know what to do here.
Well, hack the little witchy mainframe and help me get rid of what you created.
Whoa. A little cranky there? Are you hormonal?
No. I am on a roller roller coaster of emotions that feels justified given the current events. Life after death.
Right. For sure. We'll have to diagnose what's going on first.
Okay, but no one can know. Okay, not even Percy.
Okay, of course. I'd never let you go through this alone, okay? We'll get you and Panic back to normal. Together.
Mads shifts and Dina jumps away from any close contact.
But no touching.
Later in Dina's apartment, Mads wears gloves, layers, and sunglasses as protection.
Okay, so you don't trust me touching you, but how can I trust you after what you tried to cover up last night?
I didn't. I saved you.
Didn't think us spending time together again would be because of my rocky affliction. Yeah, life's weird.
I'm sorry for not reaching out, okay? It just never felt like the right time. And with you, and you're busy with your art and all your shows, you know? Anyways, are you ready for some women in STEM?
Dina writes the scientific method in a notebook. Mads looks around the room at all the plants.
Yeah, looks like women in leaves and women in flowers too. Okay, one online herbalism class doesn't make you a scientist.
Dina shoves Mad playfully and presents flowers with a magic spiral rune drawn on the stone in each pot, used to bring them back. Then she showcases a row of dead plants without the runes.
We can test on the recently deceased. No offense.
I prefer pleasantly revived.
Mads picks up a Venus flytrap. It spits out dead flies.
Those came back wonky since they're from the first botched batch.
Mads smells a jasmine flower. It stinks. She sniffs herself.
Yeah, all clear, no stink.
Dina plucks a peony. They watch as the flower immediately rebuds, like Mads' healing side effect.
So is that the same rune that you used on me?
Yes, except I used the wrong materials, resulting in the side effects, me thinking.
Dina draws an open door on the revived jasmine. It shrivels up and dies. She tries the original spiral rune to bring it back. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it's dead for good.
Okay, how about we focus on my poor man's Midas touch instead, yeah?
Later in Mad's studio, Mads touches various objects without a glove, using her norming hand. None turns to stone.
Okay, not purely touch activated.
The turning things to stone started when I was dressed in my Madusa costume. So it's connected somehow. But I don't know, I don't have like lasers for eyes. I don't have lasers for eyes.
We don't know that yet. How did Madusa solve her plight?
She turned people just by looking at them until she was beheaded.
Well, I haven't turned quite yet just by looking at you. What happened before Panic turned to stone again?
I gave him a good morning kiss.
Mads experiences flashes of Dawn turning to stone.
Could have been a one and done.
No, it started last night with Dawn.
Him? Is he like dead?
Well, I mean, he's a rock now. I mean, I think that's somewhere in between dead and alive. You know, it depends on your definition of consciousness.
You have a body count.
Over a montage, we see Dina and Mads test her powers. Dina holds up an iPad with a picture of Panic. Mad stares at the photo and kisses it. No dice.
What about a Sleeping Beauty sitch?
Mads picks up a statue Panic and kisses it. Still stone. Mad kisses a rubber duck. No change.
Maybe with eye contact? Connected to the Madusa aspect.
Mads looks in the rubber duck's eyes and kisses it. Nothing.
Yeah, I think I've only turned living things.
Ooh. Pull an Uno reverse.
Okay.
Mads checks herself out in the mirror. Her upper lip sweats. Bracing for impact, Mads kisses her reflection. Nothing. Mads, frustrated, struggles to hold a flopping fist to lock eyes. Her eyes activate. Repulsed, she puckers and kisses its lips. A flash of her as a statue Madusa. Mads and Athena look stunned at the stone fish in Mads' hands. Even the newspaper is wrapped and turned to stone. Mads spots another finger has turned gray.
So it looks like all organic matter transforms. Too bad we can't test on a person, huh?
I mean, we could. They're despicable and won't be missed.
Mad lurks outside of an apartment complex. She watches Gal lock up and leave out her unit. Shortly, a landlord arrives at Gal's unit, posting an unofficial eviction letter. Mads approaches and flirts with the woman. Her eyes activate the power with anxiety. A flash of Mads' statue Madusa state. Hesitant, Mad kisses the landlord on the cheek goodbye. She transforms. Mad's fourth finger turns gray, hiding away from view. Thena approaches the now stone landlord.
It'll buy Gal time. Let's load her up. We can't have any evidence out here.
Okay, so I didn't have to kiss that fucking fish on the lip.
The montage ends. On a new day at Thena's apartment, she charges crystals, sprinkles in cinnamon, makes salt circles. Percy watches her, stresses out over her notebooks.
Don's blowing me off. Yeah, he better get his shit together in time for the fundraiser.
Bizarre. Can you help me with this tincture? Pour a drop of each into the plants, and we'll see which one works.
Percy gives drops of potions to corresponding plants. Most show no reaction.
So what's wrong with Mads?
She died, and I brought her back to life. With the Kmart version of magic. What isn't wrong with her? Okay, being unconscious that long gave her headaches and blurry vision. Better?
We need a test, Della? Sign me up. I'll drink that Kool-Aid for you, baby.
He pours a purple liquid that causes the plant to flat out die.
I'll wait until after the clinical trials. What else can I do, babe?
Don't ever say anything, okay? We can't give her any reason not to trust you. All she knows is that she fell, okay? It's a miracle that she woke back up.
Percy pours the last mixture in the final plant. It explodes. He gives her a charcoal stick and in his place.
Babe, I feel the stress is taking you away from me and your art.
I've always helped her, and I haven't been there lately, so I have to, be there for her now.
Well, you said she's made tons of work since you guys ended. What about you?
I mean, I'm not where I thought I would be.
I can't see it hurting to put more attention back in our plans. I don't want you feeling like you're falling into a codependent pattern with her. You want me to talk to her?
At Mount Olympus coffee and printmaking shop, Madge wears a glove as she plays cards in the cafe with Gal and Didi. Instead of playing her hand, Didi puts down her phone. It's a picture of the Don statue in the yard.
Oh, it's viral all over social. Some Banksy knockoff is now meow wolfing. Rumor is Don commissioned some dude to do this piece of him to bring attention to the fundraiser.
Of course he'd get credit for that.
Cassie arrives for her shift. Madge pops over. Cassie busies herself with the ink bottles.
I'm sorry I never caught up with you that night. I lost my phone and then stuff went down with Thena. Hey, are you okay?
My ex-orf is being a freak. I had to block her on socials, so she's lurking on my LinkedIn. I should start a Substack and charge for access. Drama! That's what I get for dating a musician, but I want to get it out of my mind and move on. Can we do something fun tonight?
Well, I haven't heard back about my lease termination, so I'm taking that as my landlord gave up and I remain sea nymph of the hot tub.
Okay, we should celebrate by dancing at Club Tragedy.
I'm down. But fair warning, when I went to Tragedy alone last time, some loser tried to grab my ass and disappear.
Damn, girl, I'm so sorry. Oh, we got you this time, though. We could even surround the joint outside with tasers, make his life hell if he comes back.
I just don't want to give him the satisfaction of knowing he affected me, Revenge is an admission of pain.
Or an acknowledgement of it.
Well, dancing is therapeutic for processing these kinds of things. We're reclaiming your rightful place as the queen of tragedy.
Cassie grabs Didi's hand in comfort, and the entire group huddles around her in a hug. That night at a club tragedy on the dance floor, Didi's in the center dancing, but not feeling it. Mads, Gal, and Cassie dance up on her offbeat to cheer her up. She flushes with embarrassment at her friend's dorky dance moves. Mads and Cassie have a moment. trying not to catch eyes with each other for too long. Mads looks at Cassie with desire. Her eyes activate. They dance with a gravitational pull towards one another. Mad grabs Cassie's hand, twirls her around.
Whoa, your hand is ice cold and heavy. Do you need some warming up?
They lean inches from each other when Cassie spots a woman being aggressively preyed on by an attractive creep, cornering the woman.
Sorry.
Mads notices, and Cassie has stopped dancing.
That creep reminded me of my ex. I need to stop being paranoid.
I hate when we're only seen as objects like that.
That's him, the guy from last time.
Gal holds Daidi's hand to soothe her. Mads has a look of fury as she pushes through the crowd towards the cornered woman. She bumps into the creep to interrupt.
Oh, sorry.
Mads gestures to the hallway leading to the back door. She lures him away, receives a look of thanks from the woman as she walks with the creep trailing behind. Gal, Daidi, and Cassie watch them dip out. Alone in an alley outside the club, Mads stands in the shadows with the creep. He checks her out.
Don't look at me.
The creep is confused. She grabs him by the chin to pull his gaze back on her, looking him in the eye with a dark fury. Her eyes activate. He smiles, misinterpreting it as a tease.
Yeah, this is justice for every woman that you hurt. Kick rocks.
Mads kisses him on the cheek, purposefully. His legs lock him in place as they start solidifying. A look of pure rage as she stabilizes herself to kick the wind out of his chest. The creep gasps for air, squirming as his body transforms, gruesome and silent. Mads' phone rings and she answers.
Hey, no. He got scared off by the bouncer. Yeah, no. I'm gonna meet you at the front. Yeah, we out.
Mads' entire arm has turned scaly and gray. She walks away from the stone statue in the alley. Days later, at Mads' studio, Cassie plays with a glob of Mads' clay. Mads works a sculpture, mainly one-handed. Her other wears a glove and long sleeves to cover her arm.
You got some competition. Have you gone to see those sculptures downtown? They're kind of a big deal.
I won't be satisfied until I become known like that.
Well, you could put yourself out there more. Show the world the woman behind the stone.
What are you working on for the gallery show?
I'm distracted. My ex hasn't backed off. She left a message from an unknown number threatening my dog.
Man, I was so wrapped up with other stuff. I didn't know that you were going through all that.
I know, it's been escalating since the breakup, but she never put this much effort when we were in together.
What if I can get her to leave you alone? For good.
How?
I just know someone who could get her.
Okay, well, I'm willing to try anything.
Cassie lets go of the red clay. It stained her hands. Mads holds her hands, spreading the red clay. Cassie leans in slow, face to face. Mads' eyes activate with lust at Cassie as she tugs at Mads' gloved hand.
Feels like this might make things more difficult.
Cassie makes a move to kiss. Mads snaps out of her trance and shoves Cassie away separated.
Sorry, I'm sick. Contagious.
Cassie minimizes the rejection, resting her hand on the landlord's statue's shoulder to get her balance.
Help me! I'm trapped! It's torture! What the fuck?
Only Cassie heard the voice of the landlord. Cassie books it out of panic. Matt throws a brick of clay in frustration. At night, back at the front yard of the cliffside beach house, Mads and Athena grab hold of the statue Dawn, inching it slowly across the yard.
I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control, 'cause the power you're supplying, it's petrifying.
Okay, I need a solution to the stone cold kisses. You know, it's a real mood killer.
Upset you can't play Flintstones and make a bedrock? Sorry. Still no antidote. But me and Percy are about to be swamped with this fundraiser, and so I think I'm gonna need to step back.
I thought we were in this together. How are you gonna help Les now?
Well, I'm losing myself a bit, focusing 100% on you and your cure. You still get to create. Meanwhile, I haven't made art during this whole.
You weren't making arts for months, okay? And I'm not stopping you now. I feel like you're looking for an excuse. You're looking for an out to leave again.
Okay, when have I ever ditched our friendship? Okay. Well, I saved you. Isn't that enough to show that I love you? You wouldn't even be here. If it weren't for me, you'd be dead.
You both left me for dead. What's Percy done for your art? Huh? Because you were way more creative before you started dating him. Our whole friend group feels that. Percy loves you, but Don says he loves your money and connections more.
Did he tell you that when you were stoning his rock hard abs? You're only saying this because you're angry about that night.
Of course I'm angry at Don. And even if we figure out a way to reverse this, I am not bringing him back.
You can't decide that. He's involved with Percy's business and our future. You can't take that away. And you didn't even give him a choice.
He didn't give me a choice. And if we bring him back, I'm gonna kill him again.
Okay. I know what Don did to you was fucked up, but can't you see that what you're doing is fucked up in a different way?
By standards that don't apply to what I've become. You don't have to do everything someone tells you to do.
All right. You should want to control this.
Well, my wrath is their mercy.
It's misdirected anger.
Okay, well, what else would I be angry about?
You just want Percy to be worse.
Mad has flashes of forgotten memories of her fall down.
Wait. Did Percy do something?
I didn't say that.
No. You said I fell. You said I tripped over myself, but did he trip me?
It was an accident. I mean, I didn't need another reason for you to hate him. He's helping me solve your problems.
Yeah, that he created.
He was the one who thought of bringing you back.
Because he killed me. This is all Percy's fault. You both lied to me. And you know what? I can't fix this. Nor could I ever fucking forgive you.
A local approaches Mads and Thina, phone in hand.
This is an art installation. You know, the artist will get mad if you mess with...
I'm the artist. It's mine.
The local looks in awe and takes a picture of Mads and Thina with the statue.
Are you taking this one down? You know, I've only got to pick with the alley, dude, so if you have any more.
You made another one? Delete the photo, please. This isn't supposed to be public.
No, it's fine. It's time I get credit for the work I've done. Hi. I have a new one I haven't showed anyone. If I can get your address for the next drop, could you post it and then tag me?
Mads walks off with the local. Thina watches her go like a Halloween night. In a flashback to Halloween night in the backyard, from Thina's point of view, we see a full view of the scene. Thina has a look of momentary anger as Mads heads away from her in Percy. Thina shoves Mads aside out of irritation. Mads trips, losing her footing. She slips, stumbling off the cliffside. Shock and horror are on Percy and Thina's face, reaching out to stop her fall. It's too late.
What did you do?
I didn't mean... It was an accident.
So you have to go get her.
Back to the present in Mad's studio at night. Mad rages, taking her anger out on her in-progress sculptures, destroying their faces. She adds to the landlord statue, making her look like a horrific monster. She takes in what she created. Inspired, Mad makes a call.
We need to meet up. Yeah, I would never ask you to do this if it wasn't important.
Later that night, at Dawn's art gallery, the Temple, Mads and Percy wander looking at avant-garde modern art sculptures.
Okay, I want to settle things between us for the good of humanity and Thina.
Look, I'm not changing our plans to accommodate your issues. I get what you went through. It was rough, but there's resources, like better help.
First of all, that's a scam. And second of all, I'm talking about me. Okay, I've been angry and taking it out on you wasn't fair. Thina told me how helpful you've been trying to help, fix my headaches.
Mads moves closer. Percy takes it in.
So, we'll agree to disagree and stay in our respective art lanes. Yes, mine being tangible and yours being plain Mad Libs with robots.
Right. It doesn't have to be weird. You know, me and Athena worked past us getting together before you two were over, and I'm glad you could too.
Yeah, I was jealous because Dawn was highlighting your work, but yeah, I found a way to make things right.
Mads puts a hand on Percy's shoulder, looking into his eyes, resentful. Her eyes activate. She moves towards Percy. He leans in.
Get away from him!
End of pilot.